previously, we already got familiar with Toyota company, thanks to Carl, who gave a presentation about Taiichi Ono. And while his motivation for choosing this person was mostly focused on the popularity of Ono in Sweden, my reason is more personal. So I wanted to give a presentation about an entrepreneur who built a company which products I have used. And since Toyota was the first car I have ever ridden,
you own your car?
That's my parents' car, actually.
Oh, yeah, your parents' car. What brand? What model is it?
It's Corolla Versa.
Corolla. Ah,
Corolla, yeah.
Yeah, it's the sturdy car. Yes,
Yeah.
go ahead.
So yeah, and I chose the founder of this company, and you can see the most typical picture I had to take 3 years ago on the left. Yeah, but let's come back to the company itself. So nowadays, Toyota Motor is one of the biggest public companies in the world, but it was not always like this, because there is always a starting point. And in this case, it is Kiichiro Toyota and his father, Sakichi Toyota. So Kiichiro Toyota was born in a family of an engineer who during his life acquired the nickname of King of Japanese Inventors, which means that growing up with an inventor helped Kiichiro to understand that he wants to continue the path of his father. So he graduated from one of the most prestigious Japanese universities, which is Tokyo Imperial University. He traveled the world to get experience, and he was working for his father. And all the tasks that he was giving, including, for example, startup of production from scratch, they were all completed successfully. And I think they made Kiichiro more mature and responsible. And that's why, with the help of his family, he started inventing Chevrolet. Yes, so the first step in the automotive industry were done just like this. So the competitors' cars were broken into pieces. They were carefully studied, and then they were copied. So this model of creating a new business is still successful, because even though entrepreneurs want to create something new that doesn't always work, that doesn't always help, sometimes it's better to take as a basis what is already in demand and create a similar product or service, but improve it in some ways.
So it's like Samsung.
Yes, exactly. And that's how Model A1, truck J1, and also a small car, which looked like Volkswagen Beetle, appeared. And actually, you can see how similar Model A1 was compared to Chrysler Airflow. And like on the pictures, the upper is Chrysler Airflow, and the lowest is Model A1. And honestly, to me, it looks like the game Find 10 Differences.
Back then, there was no copyright issues, I think.
No copyright issues, because they were taking different cars. From one car, they took the basis of the engine. From another, it was a little bit of the design, but they were changing it.
Okay.
So the philosophy of car production laid down by Kiichiro Toyota is based on the following principles. The first one is go and see, which means obtaining reliable and complete information through personal observation. The second one is just in time. It's the principle of timely delivery. The next one is zero stock manufacturing, which is improving efficiency by reducing costs. And last but not least, is already familiar to us, it's Kaizen. It's the principle of continuous improvements. And at the same time, the mission statement is the following. We will always provide quality and valuable products to the customers to keep them connected to us. So after reading the biography and the analysis of Kiichiro Toyota, I came to the conclusion that the founder was a very ambitious and hardworking person. So he really loved changes. He traveled the world to get experience from people with different cultures and different backgrounds. He was very open-minded and was improving himself every day, and he really loved his job. He showed a big respect not only to his family, but also to his colleagues and his employees. And that we can also see from his leadership style. That's another aspect that I will mention today. So leadership style. Kiichiro Toyota believed that the leaders of Toyota must be homegrown and they should understand the Toyota's culture. So Toyota encouraged employees to develop creative thinking, but it should be through understanding of all aspects of the actual situation. And the leaders shouldn't give orders. They tend to lead and teach the employees through questioning. And also Kiichiro himself also considered as a part of the team, and he really appreciated the contribution of the team, which I believe played a big role in creating nowadays one of the most successful auto manufacturing companies. And yes, I believe that's all from my side. Thank you very much for your attention.
Okay. Let me see. Can you give a control